Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a frame on your silly machine. This is for Heidi, so hi Heidi in New Zealand. Specifically we're going to do a round frame, but you could use any shape once you've got the idea of it. So first of all we're going to go over to where it says draw a shape, draw an ellipse, and we're going to just randomly draw any old ellipse on our software. Might make it a wee bit bigger than that. Actually, what I'm going to do now to get my shape to make it a round, because this is not a round, I'm going to go up into my open the scale window and down where it says specific dimensions, and I'm going to put in maybe 2.0, click off so that the other letters go in behind it, and 2.0 because obviously I want it to be round. So the width is going to be 2, the height is going to be 2 inches. If the lock aspect ratio is ticked, untick it and then put your dimensions in and then apply. So all of a sudden I've gone from a funny shaped circle to a lovely round one. Now to create a frame I need to use my offset button. I can go down here or I can go up here to that. So I click on my circle, so I've got my square box around the outside. I'm going to go down to the bottom button here which says offset selected shape, click on it, and all of a sudden I've got 2 circles. Now while it's highlighted, I go over to the offset box which is opened up, down to offset distance. That's the distance between the 2 circles. That's the distance of my frame. If I take the little slider and go to the left, it'll make it a skinnier frame. If I take the slider and go to the right, it makes a wider frame. I can also do that by putting in the exact measurement on the other side as well, but I won't bother doing that. So I've still got my shape, my square shape around my 2 circles. At the moment the 2 circles can be moved. Let me show you. See? So I just use my back button to take them back to where they were. I don't want that to happen. So what I've got to do is I've got to group these 2 circles. To do that, hold my shift button down, click on the outside one, click on the inside one. Make sure both of those squares come up around them, and then go down to the bottom left and group the selected object. Hopefully that's grouped. I can check by moving it, and yes, they both move as one. So now I have a frame. At the same time as I do this, I like to highlight my frame and go down and either right click on my mouse, and it brings up a number of elements including make a compound path. You need to make a compound path because if you're going to perhaps do a word phrase and you want that to go across the frame and you want to meld it, then you need a compound path. I do it now so that when I've saved my circle I don't have to bother with it later. The other way to make a compound path, besides right clicking with your mouse, is to go up to your menu option where the M is, and down here we see make a compound path and release. So that's 2 ways of doing that. If I click on my scissors you can see where my cutting line is going to be. So there we are, we have a frame. I'll click out of the cutting line. If I highlight it, I can then alter the shape of my circle. I can make it smaller, I can make it larger. I'm going to go back to my full size mat now. As you can see that's quite small, but once you've got it and you can alter it how you like. So Heidi, I hope that's helpful. What I'm going to do now is make it obviously a bit smaller, and I even might make this one, I'll just click in so you can see what I'm doing. I might even make this one a little bit oval because I quite like the idea of an oval frame. I'm going to click out again, see what size it is, maybe make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to put that up in the corner, and I'm going to repeat it a few times because if I'm going to use a piece of paper I might as well, you know, do a few at the same time. So to repeat it I go up to the replica button which is here, and I'm going to replicate by doing a row of 3. Might even do one more, so duplicate to the right, and that might do me. So I'll stop now, I'll set up my Cameo and then just show you what it looks like when it's finished. Thanks for looking, I'll be back. Hiya, as I promised I'm back. I've just got a sheet of cardstock. I'm not popping it in where the arrow is. I'm doing the opposite end because my sheet is a little bit less sticky on this end now than the other, and it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to press enter and keep my cardstock in. And, excuse me, go over to my Silhouette and press cut page. Okie doke, so there we have it. Press enter to unload my page, and just very carefully take off my cardstock. And there we have one frame, 2 frames, 3 frames, and 1 more. And of course I use white cardstock because I can really alter it easily and it looks nice. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.